All right, so welcome to Monday Night Meeting. You guys know for 5 years we've been showing up every single Monday at 9 o'clock Eastern time to just love on each other, and this is one that I have been pumped for. We don't do very many guest speakers on our Zooms, but Jill is somebody that if you follow her, you know her, you love her. She is one of my by far favorites. You guys hear me say all of the time that no one is bleeding out on the table and things can wait. Jill taught me that. I can't tell you how many times I have messaged this lady and just brain dumped to her because I know that she is somebody that will always love well on me, but also tell me like it is. And we know that friends like that are few and far between, right? On our team, I know that we have lots of them, but it is amazing to have somebody that loves the Lord through the struggles, that shows up in the hard times, and that celebrates with you on the mountains because they know what it's like to go through the struggles with you. And that is Jill. And so I am not going to take any more time because I don't even know what she's going to say tonight. And that's what I love, because I know that she's going to take us all to church, and every single one of us is going to walk away from this like on fire, ready to go. And y'all will be in Mexico with us next year because this is going to be fun. All right, Jill, I love you. Take it away.
I'm excited. I'm excited to be here. Have I chatted with your team before? I don't think I have. Maybe I've done a live a few years ago, but I don't think I've hopped on a call. I don't think I have. And so I'm really excited to be here. And before we get going, I'm going to go ahead and say, mute yourself, because I am the biggest squirrel ever. And if your kid starts crying, I start hearing the TV happening, I'm going to be like, hey, Trisha, what's up? And I'm going to be way off of where I'm going. Mute yourself. And then the next thing that I'm going to go ahead and say, and a lot of you already went and did this, is I'm going to step on your toes, is turn your camera on. I call it Zoom call etiquette on my team. We have all types of different etiquette wherever we go. If we go to restaurants, you're not putting your shoes on the table. Like, come on now, we got to get it together. And on a Zoom call, unless you're naked, have your camera on. That's what you do. I understand if you're breastfeeding a baby, fine with me. Be elliptical. You can even be cooking supper. I do not care. Your child can jump on top of your head and be all up on the camera. I love it. Bring them in. That is fine. But have your camera on. There's nothing worse than talking to a blank screen. I tend to use the word friend quite often. I say it probably 100 times a day. I was a third grade reading and writing teacher. So Bree and I have that in common with littles. Our trade is kids. And all day long, I just said, friend, oh, my friend. Hey, friend, how are you, friend? And every day. And that's what I got known for as Miss Renfro. I would always say, friend. And so I'm going to call you friend, but I can't be your friend unless I get to know you. So I need to see your face. I like to make connections with people. I like to use people's names. I like to look at them. And I know that in this business, we are a belly-to-belly business. We're a relationship-driven business. We're people, we're a community, and we got to be able to see each other for that. So there's disclaimer number one. I don't know, maybe it was one or two. Next disclaimer that I'm going to go ahead and talk about is I am in pajamas to the point where I don't have a bra on. I don't have a bra on. I have on my boxer shorts. I am no makeup face. That's the way that I roll. So I hope that you are comfy and cozy. And if not, and you're like, well, my hair looks bad, still put your camera on. I don't care. I am training you with no brassiere on. That's how much I do not care at all. So I hope that you join exactly how you are, where you are, whatever. When I started Plexus, I've been with Plexus for 6 years this past summer. When I started Plexus 6.5 years ago, I would hop on calls. We didn't have these things called Zoom calls back then. We called in on a conference call line. It's crazy how much just technology has changed in a short 5 and 6 years. So we'd call in, and then I remember some were like pre-recorded videos. Somebody would upload them on YouTube and somebody would watch and this and that. And then I remember there was one, it wasn't Zoom call, it wasn't Skype, I can't remember what it was, but it was like this. but it was like the ghetto version of where we were at. So I don't know. And so I remember getting on one of those calls, and I had taught all day long. I was absolutely exhausted. So if you've worked another job today, I respect you that you're here. If you've done anything else today, I respect you that you're here. I was so tired, and I remember still having my tennis shoes on. Like I remember it was the day that we could wear like our school themed shirt, like third grade rocks, woo, and I still had like my shoes on. And I remember sitting down at that computer and looking at a speaker. She's a doll. Her name's Melissa Eichenhorst. She's a doll. And she spoke, and she looked like Barbie. She looked like $1,000,000. I'm talking earrings, hair curled, lashes. She looked amazing. And I love my friend. And I remember thinking, I'm too tired to even have my earrings on right now. Like my earlobes hurt. Golly. And so I remember telling myself, if I ever got the opportunity to pop on someone else's call, if I ever got asked in 1,000,000 years to pop in on a conference call or whatever, I want to come as the way that people are feeling. And I know you might be like, huh, wait, what? Yes, there are times I'm going to have my makeup on, I'm going to take a picture and this and that. But I remember being a silver ambassador and saying, I am too tired to even chew my supper. That's how tired I am right now. But I have a why. I have a passion. I have a desire to do something with this business. I don't even know how to get there. But one day, if I ever get invited, if I ever get to share my story, I just want to be Jill, and I want to relate to people, and I want to just meet them right where they are. So I want to go ahead and say, before I ever talk about anything else tonight, if you put me or anybody else in this company on a pedestal for any reason, rank, money, promotion, incentive, take them off. Take me off that pedestal. And I want you to put yourself on that pedestal. I am no better, no different, none of us are than you. I've been here a hell of a lot longer, and I've been told no a hell of a lot more, and I haven't given up. That's what it boils down to. That's exactly what it boils down to. So you've got me on a pedestal for some reason tonight. Take me off, and we're going to be friends, and we're going to relate to each other. Like what Bree said, we all
yeah, it's our team Zoom. She's out.
Amanda, you're killing me. Hey, girl. Okay, we're back in biz. We all need that friend. We all need that friend who's going to be like, hey, girl, you got something in your teeth. Isn't it awful when you figure out you've got something in your teeth and somebody didn't tell you? But then you're almost like, would I be more embarrassed if they told me, or more embarrassed that I didn't know? I don't know about you, but I want to know if I have something in my teeth. I want to know that if the zit on my face got scratched and there's blood. I want to know that my hair's sticking straight up. I need to know, like, hey girl, like you got a little blood on your pants over there. Somebody better tell me something, because I'm gonna be that friend that says, hey sis, hey, you might need to go to the bathroom. Like, we take care of that. I'm gonna hand you a tampon, a bobby pin, floss, gum. I'm that girl. And I would hope that somebody would be that girl for me. So tonight, I'm going to be that girl for you, but we're going to talk about things besides the stuff in our teeth and the stuff on our pants. We're going to talk about the things in our business. We're going to talk about the things in our personal life, and we're going to talk about the junk that is freaking holding us back, because there's a lot of baggage. I don't know about you, but I'm carrying like a cart of it with me. I'm like, I need like a conveyor belt for the baggage that I feel like that I have, that goes with me every single day, you know? So I don't know what you've got going on. I don't at all. And I didn't even plan anything for this tonight. I didn't, not at all. About 20 minutes ago, I sat here and I said a prayer and I said, Lord, speak through me. I don't know what you want me to say. I don't know who you want me to relate to. I don't know who's on the call tonight, but use me as a vessel and just speak through me. So what I'm going to talk about tonight is I'm going to talk about some things that are probably going to make you uncomfortable, because that's what I'm feeling in my soul right now. I'm feeling that we need to kind of air some dirty laundry. We need to step on some toes. We need to rattle some things, and we need to point the finger around and call our own bull. Sometimes we got to do that. And so sometimes we need a friend to say, hey sis, where you been? Hey girlfriend, what you doing? Hey, have we thought about that? Have we done that? A lot of times, I love people for this, but a lot of times we use that word grace. Oh, we got to give her grace. She just had a baby. We got to give her grace. That just happened. We got to give her grace. Work's been tough. We got to give her grace. They've been sick. We got to give her grace. They've just moved. We constantly are using this word grace. And I'm so grateful that the Lord gives us grace. But I think somewhere along the way, we've twisted grace up of what grace really is. And a lot of times we're using grace as an excuse in our life, but we put a spiritual biblical word on it to make us feel better about what we're not doing. Oh, I've had a rough week. I just need grace. Oh, we're going to give her grace. I'm not going to check in with her. She needs grace. And yes, there are times in our life we do need grace, but there are times that we are taking certain situations in our life and we are putting that biblical term on it, really, when we've got just excuses of what we're not doing because we don't want to do the hard things. So I know I just jumped on in all to that, and I should have told you a little bit about me before I start stepping on your toes and rattling me here now. But I've been with Plexus for 6.5 years. I'm going to give you my story in just like a quick little dump it on, and you can totally go and watch my Diamond Doc. And I know that y'all just had a Diamond Doc this past like 48 hours ago or something, and I want to tell you, congratulations. That's a team Diamond Doc. That's a team effort. That's a team thing. You're a diamond team, and it's an honor to be here with each and every one of you. You're a diamond team. So my story, you can totally go watch my Diamond Doc on that. I'm going to give you a little snippet. Texas, you can probably tell by my accent, I'm somewhere from the South, born and raised in Texas, not leaving, never leaving. Sorry about your luck. Here I am. Howdy y'all, partner, all the things. So here I am, Texas girl all the way. My husband is the definition of a redneck. I think y'all have those in your Pennsylvania area. I can gather with all the big wheels and tires and trucks and mud and yeah. So that's my husband. Definition of redneck. His favorite outfit is overalls. I'm not kidding. You can go and look at him on my Instagram page. It's his favorite thing to wear. And I have a cute little dog. His name is Jack. We're Jack and Jill. I love him. He's old. He's literally my best friend. I talk to him. He talks back. It's cool. We're good. I'm not the weird cat lady, but I am the weird dog lady, and it's totally fine. I taught third grade reading and writing, and I love kids. I love kids. I love kids. I love to teach. I love to teach. I love to teach. But I do not like what teachers make. I do not like the hours that they work, and I do not like how exhausted they are and the lack of compensation that is there. So when Plexus was introduced to me, I was exhausted. I was on 4 prescription medications. I was so miserable in who I was. And my husband traveled the oil field in Texas. He was always gone, always gone. I had Christmas alone, my birthday alone, I'd sleep alone. I did everything alone. And we were just like ships in the night. We'd meet each other on a dirt road. We'd hug hello or goodbye. And I didn't know when I was going to see him again. It sucked, but it became our normal. And I remember one day him being in town after he was out of town for weeks. And we had lived in our house for about a year. We had bought a new house, and he asked me, where do we keep the kitchen towels? And when he said that to me, I thought, this is our life. Like, it never struck me in a way that it did that day. And I thought, he'll never be involved. He'll never go to Donuts for Dad. He'll never be around for a birthday. He'll never get to experience things in our life. And we don't care because we ship him off to go make more money, because that's what you do in a blue collar mentality with a redneck man, and you broke as a joke. You send him off to the oil field. And that's what we were living. So when Plexus fell into my life, I didn't know that there was a thing like this besides little old ladies driving pink Cadillacs, doing makeup parties with catalogs. I only thought that that was a thing. I didn't think something like this for someone like me even existed. So I don't know what your life is like, and you may think, cookie cutter mold on people. You may think they don't have, she doesn't know, I'm not sure. I'm going to tell you, we were in so much debt. We had more money going out the back door than the front door. My husband does not have a college degree. He has a trade as a welder. I was a third grade reading and writing teacher, and it wasn't pretty on paperwork for us at all. We were maxed out on every possible debt that you could have. I didn't have a skill set to do this, and I was so uninvolved with social media. I had to change my profile picture in like 2.5 years when I joined Plexus. I had like pending friend requests because I didn't even know how to accept them. That's how much I didn't know about social media. So you may think you don't have enough money, somebody's not there to support you, you don't have the skill sets with social media, and you may be already discrediting yourself and moving yourself further out. You're stopping yourself. You're having that baggage come in. You're controlling it because we're saying we're not good enough because we're comparing to somebody else. And I quickly had to realize what makes her better than me. What makes her story stronger than mine? How come she can do this and I can't? And I started looking to anybody possible to give me hope. There are two things we can do when we look at other people's stories. We can look in comparison or we can look with hope. I challenge you tonight to stop looking at anybody else on this call, to stop looking at your upline, sideline, downline, or the far off fairy tale diamonds that you've been watching in comparison. Use their stories as hope. If you have a sideline team right now who's skyrocketing in the Leaders Retreat contest, use that as a story of hope to say, why not me too? If she can, I can. What makes her better than me? Not a damn thing. God is not embarrassed to be associated with you. Somebody needs to hear that tonight. God is not embarrassed to be associated with you. You may have been divorced. You may have had trauma. You may have had pain. You may have been in financial burden. You may have gone through bankruptcy. You may be whatever that might be. That does not define you, and God is not embarrassed to be associated with you. You are good enough. You are pretty enough. Your story does matter, and so does your pain. Nobody's pain is greater than another. Nobody's story is better than another. Each and every one of us are here tonight on Monday, September the 21st, 2020, on this team call for divine appointment. There is no accident that you clicked on the button tonight, play. There is no accident that you are a part of this team. There is no accident that you are a part of this company. And there is no accident that you are right here, right now. There's none. Each and every one of us have been led here because God's got this master, beautiful highway plan that we can't even begin to understand, but he led each and every one of us here tonight. So I challenge you to look at your story. Look at your story. What's your deal? What you got going on? And tonight, after you log off tomorrow, this next week, I challenge you to do some homework. Write some things down. What's your story? What's that look like? What are you, a mom of 3, homeschooling? Is your husband off in the oil field? Are you a teacher? What's your struggle? Debt? Financial issues? Job misery? Lack of time? Single parent? What's your struggle? What's going on? Identify it and then be proud of it and say, okay, here's my story. Here's my struggle. Now what in the world am I going to do to turn this ship around? What am I going to do? Because my why is worth it. My why is worth it. And the next homework assignment I want you to write down somewhere in this time this week, what is your why? Because a lot of times we're looking at our whys as like a simple want. Oh, I want to go to Leaders Retreat. I want that shopping spree. I want Ruby. I want to just have some money. That's a lot of wants. What do you need? You know, a lot of things we're like, I want, I need. We had to like really learn that in the Dave Ramsey program. Ugh, I want, I need. I don't know if you've ever been a part of that. You know, sometimes like right now I'm like, I want this pumpkin cute thing. I need. Whoop, that's a need. No, I'm just kidding. But we've got to really look at like our wants and what do we need in our lives. For myself, I wanted, you know, shopping money. I wanted pedicure money. Yeah, I wanted just to get a new purse. Those were great things as having financial freedom. But what I needed was a husband to be in the same bed with me. What I needed was to be able to fill my full tank up with gas. What I needed was to not have to worry how far negative we'd go till the next paycheck. What I needed was happiness in my soul, to know what I was doing every day was a purpose and not just a paycheck. What I needed was time. I had no idea where my life would lead me years down the road. God did. Master highway plan, pull back the curtain. If we only saw what he was doing, he did. And he knew I needed something like this time freedom because I was going to go through some hard stuff. And you talk about time freedom and you talk about financial freedom, but you know what a lot of us don't talk about, and I think it's way more important than either one? Emotional freedom. Feels really good to pay all my bills. I'll tell you that. I'm going to tell you all that right now. Feels so good to pay all my bills because there was times we didn't. It feels so good to have time and not wake up to an alarm clock if I don't choose. That's awesome, by the way. Let me go ahead and tell you that. That's really cool. But you know what's even better? Emotional freedom. And a lot of us don't talk about that. And it chokes me up because I didn't realize what emotional freedom really was until I went through something really hard. And I needed to mourn. I needed to grieve. I needed to feel. I needed to hurt. I needed to celebrate. And you can't do that when you are so strapped down. Financial freedom is amazing. Time freedom, golden. But I will tell you what changed my life is emotional freedom. When a parent is in the hospital and I got to be right there. I had a dad who had a heart attack on a Thursday, stroke on a Saturday, and my mom was in the hospital the next week. It was just like, and my sister and I were just going through and didn't even know. And I got to say, I'll do it. I can do it. My job will allow me to do that. To feel in that moment. When somebody goes through something really amazing and you get to stop and celebrate it and feel that with them and not be like, I'll call you after work. I'll get with you then. We'll see you on Saturday. But you get to really be there. When somebody tragically is killed and you get to say, coming now, and not have to miss a day, a sick day. When you go through miscarriage after miscarriage and loss after loss, and you get to feel that, and you don't have to call in and say, I can't look at people. That'll change your life. So I don't know what you're going through, but every single one of us, at some point in time in our life, goes through something really hard, and we don't get to feel it because the work moves us on and the hours moves us on. And before you know it, we're just shoveling things under a rug and we're bringing in more baggage and we're bringing in more baggage. And then one day we just lose it, don't we? Because we haven't had time to feel. We haven't had time to take care of ourselves. This is a health and happiness company. We promote health and happiness. That doesn't mean you're happy every day. That doesn't mean you're healthy every season. But that means that you get to radiate light into a dark world and offer things to people that are not available out there. They're not. We are strapped by a time clock. We are strapped by a financial paycheck, and we're capped. I could log into my ISD website and see how much I'd be making at the age of 60 years old. I already knew it. And I made that as a Ruby ambassador in Plexus within months of this company. I could log in and see exactly in the ISD I worked for, what stipends were available for me, when I could get what, what money was out there, what raise would turn up. And I surpassed that quickly in Plexus while I was still full-time teaching. There are caps on this world. We are capped by money, we're capped by years, we're capped by times, by hours. But in this opportunity, we get the ability to have real freedom in our finances, in our time, and in our emotions. But that starts with some things on us that we've got to do. One of the hardest things I ever had to do as a teacher, and I have taken this and brought this over into my business. So I'm gonna challenge you to do it too. I had to watch myself. Golly. Who wants to listen to themselves and watch themselves, and you just pick apart everything you do wrong? We all easily want to say, well, they were late. Well, they didn't train me. Well, that wasn't okay. Well, but none of us want to point the finger around and say, I could grow there. I could try a little harder. Do I really sound like that? Do I really talk in that negative all the time? Okay, so I had to set up a video camera. And obviously that's hard to do in our type of job we had today. But I had to set up a video camera in my classroom. And I had to video myself from the time kids walked into my door, from the time that they left. Every walk, talk, cough, interaction, hug, high five, blink, eye roll, sarcastic remark out of my mouth. I had to watch it over a week. And I had to say things like, do I really say that to a kid? Oh my God. Ooh, whoa. Does that really come out of my mouth? Well, no wonder they shut down. Okay, sounds good. Yep. Wow, I sound pretty angry. I don't look angry, but I sound angry. Or I felt fine that day. Why was I so closed off? What was going on? I had to point a finger around and I had to say, where are the areas that I can make some changes? Where can I pivot? Where can I grow? Where can I grow my skill set? Where am I thinking like, oh, I got that down, but then like behind the scenes, I get to watch behind the scenes. I thought we had transitions down. No, that looked like fire monkeys going wild. No, we got to figure that out. So now here we are as business owners. Here we are. What does that look like for us? A lot of times we want to say, well, that training, my upline didn't. She hasn't checked in with me. Well, the corporate calls are at the wrong time zone for me. Well, they always do Monday nights. We have soccer on Monday nights. I don't have time to read. That triplex, I don't know, it takes 10 days to get in right now. My lean isn't even shipping with my triplex. I always wanted to go to Hawaii. Now they're not even letting us go to Hawaii. Now it's Mexico. Well, that's awful. You know that question's already rolled into me tonight. It's free. Get on a plane and say, Viva Mexico, baby. That's what you do. We want to find something wrong with everything, but not us. Turn the finger around. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to turn our finger around this week, and we are really going to look at ourselves with the fly on the wall eyes. When you are talking to somebody on your team, what's your language like? Are you very short? Okay, smiley. Well, that's a great conversation to help somebody. Have you asked them how their day's going? What's happening? Let's look at your social media. Let's look at, do you even have stories popping up in your social media? Are people looking at what you're doing? Are you even taking the products? Let's talk about that one. Whoa! Have you even sweated in the past month? Have you eaten a vegetable? Let's talk about that. Have you washed your face with Joyome, or do you sleep with makeup? Go wash your face. Go put some Joyome on. There are times we got to get outside and get the stink blown off of us. My grandma said that all the time, and I finally understand what it means. It took me until I was an adult. She'd say that all the time. Get outside and get the stink blown off of you. Get outside and get the stink blown off of you. That's what I'm going to tell you to do. Get outside and get the stink blown off of you. What does that look like for you? Find structure. Wash your sheets on Sunday. It'll change your life. Start cooking. Wow. Start complimenting people. Start loving on people. Start showing up in Plexus. You could quickly say, well, I'm not good at this, I'm not good at this, I'm not good at this. Are you logging into any of the corporate training we're having? Because it is gold. There's Motivational Monday. I can't get on live. It doesn't work for my schedule, but I register and they send me a recording, and I usually watch it on Wednesdays when they send it. We have wellness webinars. We have trainings for everything. There is no reason for us not to jump into things. And I will tell you, and if you should know this, but I am going to tell you, your upline is an alien. I have no idea what planet she came from, but Brienne Coolidge is the unicorn of Jewel ambassadors. What she does, I'm gonna tell y'all this, isn't the norm. She's the minority, okay? Okay, you may think, oh, every Jewel does that. She's offering every type of opportunity for you to jump in, every graphic that's made for you, every testimonial page, every resource. I'm in y'all's page. I've been in there for years. I get to use y'all stuff all the time, and she gets to use my stuff. It's a real cool gig that we have. But what is amazing, she's live, training, shouting out, sharing recipes, telling you what she's doing, getting you in resources, the events that she throws. Do you know that the top diamonds in Plexus use her events? And they will like cancel their own words to use her words because they know her words are really, really good. You are on the team. It don't get better than this. It does not get better than this. So if you think that the grass is greener anywhere else, I will tell you, it ain't. I wish she could adopt me. I'm ready to hop, skip, and jump on over here. This is the team. People are looking at this team in Plexus. Alec and Tara are looking at this team in Plexus. The Jewels, the advisory board, the focus groups are looking at what is Brienne Coolidge's team doing, because that's what we need to be doing. That's y'all, each and every one of you. Step up to the plate. Jump in, get involved, put me in coach, I'm ready to play. As hard as she works, she can't pull you to ruby, gold, senior silver, emerald, sapphire, or diamond. I have never in my life, I've been a five-time shopping spree earner. I have done amazing things. I've gotten the big checks. I've been a top 10 earner. They've upgraded me to suites. I got to meet Kelly Clarkson and have champagne with her. I've done great things in Plexus. And I have never met a Jewel on stage, in the pool in Hawaii, wherever, slots in Vegas. I've never met one that said, if it wasn't for my upline, I just wouldn't be here. Nope. She dragged me all the way kicking and screaming from the bathroom floor. I just couldn't go silver, but my upline did it. She's the one. I have never met a Jewel in my life that said, if it wasn't for my upline, she just did it all. I just walked on it. It doesn't work out that way. Every single one has said one or two things. This is what they say. You ready for it? One says, my upline, oh, I don't know her. I ain't talked to her in 3 years. I'm not sure. I have no idea. I don't know. I just did it. Or two, hey, I love her. She's like my friend. She is amazing. She is so cool. But girl, I was going to run without her. That's the way it goes. I don't know her. I don't have a relationship with her. Or she is amazing and fabulous and I love her. But even if she was sick and down with the corona for 8 weeks, I'm still moving forward. That's what it comes down to. So I want to ask you that hard question. Heaven forbid something happens to Brienne. Heaven forbid she gets corona tomorrow. We're not wishing that juju on her, but heaven forbid she needs a break. She's going to, I don't know, a trip with her family, and she is not on her phone for 2 weeks. Woohoo! She's on a vacay. What you doing? or just because nobody's hosting anything and nobody's posting something, somebody didn't check in with you. What are you doing? Point the finger around. What am I doing? Am I showing up, or am I only showing up when they're dangling a free t-shirt in front of my head? Hey, yeah. Oh my gosh, everybody comment below. Be entered to win a $5 Amazon gift card. Are you only commenting when there's a $5 Amazon gift card, a blender bottle, a free product? Or are you commenting because you love these products and you are sharing them and you hope somebody holds on to your success story and it motivates them to dig deeper and keep going? Seriously, when somebody's welcome to your team page, are you stopping? Do you like it? Do you say, welcome, Trisha, we're so glad to have you. You're gonna love the triplex combo, just get ready. Your life's about to change. Or do you say, well, I don't know her? Stop, comment, like, love, encourage. Because one day when you welcome somebody, you're gonna hope that somebody stops and likes, loves,
Let's go. It's time to go to sleep.
You tell them, Heather. What about the simplest thing? Somebody pops in and shares a lean shake recipe. Oh, I already know that. I love lean. Stop, like, comment. I love lean. This is my favorite recipe. PB2, half banana, strawberries, and some chocolate. Delicious. Build a community. You want people on your team to show up? You show up. Regardless if there's a freebie, a $20, an incentive, we show up because we love Plexus. We show up because we love this team. We show up because we love people. We show up because we believe in exactly what we have. We show up. So we're pointing that finger around. We're going to call our own bull. And we're going to say, where am I bleeding? Where are my pinpoints, my pain points? Am I loving on folks? Am I spending all of my IPA, my income producing activities, creating graphics and loving in the chats where everybody else is already commission qualified? Or are we going to go create new conversation, new content, new relationship building? Somebody who's your dream teamer, you're engaging on their stories, you're commenting on their stuff, you're building new relationships, you're expanding your social media network. Where is your time spent? When you immediately log into your phone, what do you do first? That's always a big one. Like when you log into work, what do you do? A lot of times we want to do the fun stuff first because it feels good and it feels all warm and fuzzy. And then when we get real distracted in life, we gotta go, we got that appointment, you gotta pick the kids up, you got a dinner date. Oh, I didn't get to the hard stuff, but I worked and did all the fun stuff. Switch it. Do the hard stuff first. What's the hard stuff? Talking to people that are not on Plexus. That's a big one. A lot of people are like, I'm talking, yeah, you talking to your sideline sisters, and we love them, and we need them, and we need their support. Woohoo, ha ha, love girl. We love them, but we need to be talking to more people not on Plexus. We need to be sharing our story. And with sharing, let's just point the finger around. It's one of my favorite things to talk about with my team. I love it. I say, pick up your phone, go and look at your posts, your wall. Let's look at diversity. I want you to tally how many Plexus posts you got, how many, in the past, I don't know, go back 2 months. How many Plexus posts you got? What do they like? Let's look at the diversity. Because there are some people that it's just pink drink selfie, oh kids, cat. Pink drink selfie, sharing a recipe, cat, house. Pink drink selfie, my pedicure, my kitty cats. Pink drink selfie, and the only thing we're sharing is a pink drink selfie, or it might be an active selfie for you, or it might be a lean shake recipe for you. But we tend to stick on this one little niche because it's our comfort zone, and we are putting walls up around our own business because we're not talking about the other stuff. There are a lot of things to talk about. We think, oh, I've talked, I can't, no. Talk about other things. There are so many things to talk about. And you can talk about health and wellness without ever saying the P word, Plexus. I challenge my team that all the time. Today we're making a post, and don't you dare say Plexus. They're like, oh, what? Say that same post, take the word Plexus out for a minute. Take it out. You can say the same thing. I love these plant-based products. I am feeling well. I am feeling happy. Mama is moving her butt. We are organizing this pantry after watching the home edit at 2 a.m. yesterday, and I took my Metaburn, and it feels really good. All these things. You can say everything without, I love Plexus products. Plexus products make me feel. Plexus is blah, blah, blah. Plexus, Plexus, Plexus. I challenge you, look at the diversity on your page. Would you follow you? It's always a big question to ask. Would you follow you? Look at that. Turn the finger around. Where are your excuses? Turn the finger around. What are the hard things for you? So every single one of us have a different hard one. Somebody on here has not tapped into their stories yet because it's too hard for them. Somebody has not shared their own story yet because it's too hard for them. Somebody has not jumped into 3-day challenge boxes and sold them and jumped into the 3-day challenges that y'all are having because that's too hard for them. And they don't know what that's like. Some people haven't tapped into sharing about Joyome or collagen because they really don't even know what that is and that's too hard for them. What are you telling yourself that is too hard for you? Have you told yourself your whole life, I'm a bad reader, I'm a slow reader, I'm dyslexic, I can't read that book, I can't hop on that book call, I can't be a part of that? Where are you stopping your own growth? Each and every one of us have the ability to grow deeper and wider every single day, but we're the ones that hold ourselves back. We do. You have to turn that finger around. It's not the work. It's not the kids. It's not the husband. It's not the lack of money. It's not the college education. It's not the hours in the day. It's not. We have to turn that finger around and say, what am I doing? Where do I want to go? What are my pain points? What hurts? What am I holding back on? What do I love about Plexus? What's my story? What am I sharing? What am I not sharing? Where can I dig deeper? What is something new I can learn? How can I show up and be a valuable asset to this team and not just some member floating around? People are watching you. You are on the team in Plexus Worldwide. And you may not understand what that means because y'all are here in your little bubble. I'm coming as an outsider of your bubble. People are watching you. You have amazing training. You have amazing products. You have amazing tools. You have amazing upline. You have an amazing compensation plan. You have amazing incentive trips. You have amazing things to work with. But you're telling yourself you're not amazing enough to be a part of all of this good stuff because you had pain as a kid. Something happened to you. You were divorced. Your money isn't there. You're not smart enough. You're dyslexic. You have a learning disability. You have too many kids. You don't know that. You're not crunchy enough. You didn't birth your babies in a bathtub and make homemade soap. I don't know. We look at all of everybody else and say why we aren't good enough to be a part of this group. I'm going to tell you this. You have a seat at the table, sis. There is a seat for you here at this table, and the skill set that you have is exactly what is needed on this team. You might be that brainiac, guru, fat girl. We need you. Because girls like me, I need you. We need you. You might be the one that says, ooh, glitter, party, sparkle. We need you. You're the fun one. We need you. You might be the one that's like, I'm just going to sit over here and smile and not say a word. We need you because us loud girls need to come over there and feel safe and be in the corner. And we need some one-on-one time too. You might be that girl that has not had a job in 5 years, 10 years. I don't know. We need you. We need to be a little humble. We need you. We need to talk. You might be the girl that has a master's degree, a doctorate. You might be a pharmacist. We need you. You might be the mom of 7. We need you. You are valuable because you have kids in every category and you're juggling and doing. We need you. You might be someone like me and has lost baby after baby. We need you. We need you. The mamas need to hear from you too. You deserve a seat at the table. Each and every one of us deserve a seat at the table. You might be really good at math. You might be really good at reading. You might be the dog lady or the cat lady. We need you. Don't you dare discredit what you have to bring to the table. It is valuable, and it is time for you to believe that. So when we're turning that finger around and we're looking at all the areas where we can grow, we're also going to turn that finger around and we're going to start talking good to ourselves. I double dog dare you, girlfriend. Double dog dare you to get up in the morning and you say, you are beautiful. You are valuable. Ooh, this hair. Whoo, I just love it. Look at these teeth. Look at these tits. I don't care what you have to say. Say something about yourself. Today's a good day. Feet on the floor. You're going to do great things. You're going to smile. We're going to love people. And I love you. Tomorrow morning, look yourself in the mirror after you brush your teeth, put your contacts in, and you say, I love you. And I'm going to treat you good today. How are you going to treat yourself good tomorrow? I don't want my best friend to feel unwell. I don't. I don't want my best friend to feel ugly. I don't. I don't want my best friend to think that she's not good enough to be at the table. I don't. When I see my best friend, I want to hug her. And I want to tell her something good. We got to do that to ourselves. Tomorrow, treat yourself good. Tell yourself you can. Love yourself a little bit harder. Look at yourself a little bit longer. And I know that you can stand in that mirror and say 15 things wrong with you. Do 15 things that's right. Your stretch marks are wonderful. There are women like me who'd kill for them. You wear them, Mom. There are girls out there, women out there, whoever, men out there looking at you because you're a runner. You can run. You go, girl. They'd kill to have 2 legs to run. There are people out there that have severe debilitating pain that can't get up. You can get up. They kill to have what you have. It is so easy to pray for a blessing and we get it and then we discredit it. You are right where you need to be because of answered prayers. That doesn't make your life perfect. That doesn't make you the rainbow gummy bear girl. No, you are not pooping rainbows, sis. But that makes you radiating health and happiness for others. This little light of mine, I'm going to let it shine. You have a light inside you, and you need to shine inside of a dark world. That is how you become a jewel in this company. That is how you rise above to gold, senior gold, ruby, senior ruby. People don't buy your product. They buy you. They want to follow somebody who knows where they're going. Do you know where you're going? And you might say tonight, I don't know. I'm going, Jill. Let me turn that finger around. Where are you going? That's where you reevaluate your why. That's where you look at the needs and the wants. That's where you reflect and turn the finger around. That's where you call your own bull. What are you doing? Ask yourselves the hard questions. Evaluate where you are. People want to join somebody who knows exactly where they're going. That doesn't mean you got to know the straight way. Nope, you're going to fall down dozens of times on the journey, but you're going to get right back up and say, "Whoa, that was hard, but we're going to keep on. I don't know what just happened there, but we're going to spin around and smile. Hey, curtsy, let's keep going." That's what we're going to do. Move forward. I have stood on this phrase. I don't even know where I heard it, but I've been standing on it for about 6 months now. Forward is a pace. Forward is a pace. If you take nothing else from tonight, know that moving forward is a pace. It is okay to stop and catch your breath. It's okay to sit on the bench for a quarter and say, "Coach, I need a water break." It's okay to slow down. It's okay to go fast. But what we've got to stand on and know is that forward is a pace. What are we doing to move forward? We're not always swimming and jumping and cannonballing in and running all the way. We've got to just move forward. What can you do tomorrow? What can you do this week? What can you do this month that moves you forward in your business, forward in your growth? Do something. Why have you not started taking the products consistently? Why have you not started reading that book? Why have you not started going on the walks or the runs or the workout programs that you've been putting off? Why have you stopped the clean out of the pantry or the debt snowball? What's holding you back? It's us. It's not any other person. It's not any other quality. It's not any other trade, degree, or money amount. It's us. If you don't take away anything tonight, I want you to know this. You deserve a seat at this table. What you bring to this table is very valuable, and forward is a pace. I am super honored that I got to chat with y'all tonight. I just love that I got to be here. I feel that I got to make some connections and some relationships, and I just want to say thank you for hopping on tonight, because you deserve a seat at the table, and I feel honored to sit with you.
Well, I'm in tears for lots of reasons, and that shocks none of you because I'm always such an emotional person. But I don't think anything else needs to be said tonight, because Jill, that was incredible. I mean, absolutely incredible. The chats are blowing up, and God used you in huge ways, because I know that they needed to hear that. I know that I needed to hear that. And we do, guys. I mean, to be able to be present in the moments when my kids wake up, when friends need me, all of the things, you have a seat at this table always. And this team is unlike any other. This company is unlike any other. And this is what it is, right? Like, Jill gets nothing from doing this from our team. That's the opportunity that we are a part of. There is no competition in what we get to do every single day. And it is an absolutely beautiful thing. And whatever it is, whatever is on your heart tonight, I saw some of you with tears, I get it. Whatever that is, what that pain point is that you feel right now, you use that as your driving force, right? You bring that to the table and you show up for yourself every dang day. Because the fact that you're here means that you want this. It might not be for the same reason as the person to the left of you, to the person to the right of you, to the bottom of you. And that's the most beautiful part of this, is that it's yours. And you get to claim it, and you get to show up for it. If that's $500 a month, if that's just the support in getting yourself healthy, if it's $5,000 a month, if it's $50,000 a month, you show up for yourself. Because I know that Jill will tell you the same thing. If it took us another 6 years to get to Diamond, we would show up every single day. And it is not just about Diamond. It is about nights like this. That's what we get to do. That's what you get to do. So Jill, I hope that you're seeing this, because you changed lives tonight. And I know that these girls will be with you at Leaders. I know that they will see you in Mexico next year, and they will tell you that it was because of you and the words that you just said that motivated them. So thank you. I love you big. I love everybody on this team big, and I cannot wait to hear. I want you guys messaging me your top takeaways from tonight and popping them in the team page too. All right. Thank you, Jill. I love you guys. Happy Monday.